W with MRMIKE.
Hi friends, today we are going to draw a rhino on a hoverboard. And to draw this, we only need 4 basic lines and shapes. An arc, an oval, a circle, and a line. Are you ready to see how this all fits together? All right, let's start off with an arc right about here. And then we'll add in another one. This is the top of the rhinoceros's head. And then we're going to add another in for the ear. And we're going to finish that ear off here. The shape of the ear anyway. We're going to add another arc in right there. Okay, if any point during this video you need to catch up, you can just pause the video, catch up with your drawing, and then join us back in and we'll continue, okay? So let's add another arc over here. And then we'll do the same thing. We're gonna add another arc down here and close off that shape, or at least complete that ear shape there. So you can see where the ears go. Now we'll do some more detail in the ears in a moment. We're just gonna continue the shape of the head. Let's add another arc here. And then we're gonna have the arm come out this way. So let's start here, just on the inside of that line, right there. And we're gonna have this arc come out and then go down like this. And what this is this is the arm coming out, the elbow, and then it comes down to the fingers. So we'll just finish this off with a little curve there, a little arc. And then we're gonna have another arc here for this finger. And then another arc here. Actually, let me check something real quick. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I was just looking at my reference drawing. So we're gonna have this arc come here, and then we're gonna have another arc join it to finish off that finger, just like that. Now over here, we're gonna add in kind of a thumb. I don't know if rhinos really have thumbs, but our character is going to. So let's have an arc come this way, and then we're gonna have another arc come back up. So it's not quite a U, there's like a little bit of a point there. All right, and now let's have 2 arcs there for fingernails. We can actually, let's add in another one here for the thumb. Okay, so we got our hand and our arm working over here. Let's have an arc come in and just join that to the rest of the body. Okay, that's looking good. Now we can continue this. Imagine this arc here. It goes behind the arm and then picks up on this side, and it's going to come down and around. So let's do that. Let's start here and have this come down and around like this. Now what's going to happen is this is going to continue, but the arc is going to reverse. It's going to be the opposite way. So let's have that arc come this way. Now this is going to wind up being the foot that's kicking outward, okay? So now we can have another arc come back up this way. And let's kind of draw in the leg. So the arc is going to come this way. And we can have it just curve off at the end there. And then we'll add in another arc here for that toe. You can close that gap. Just add in a little line to close that off. So now we have this leg is coming around and it's kicking outward. Okay, and so up here, let's draw in the rest of the head first, and then we'll do this part of the body. So up here, let's go back to the ear, and we're going to add in an arc. This is where the forehead area would be. Okay, and then we're going to have that horn coming up right here. So let's do an arc up and an arc down. then we'll have an arc come around this way for the nose. And then have it stop right there. And then we're going to have a little arc come out. Just have it go out just a touch like that. And then we're going to have another arc go back up. Okay, so now our Rhino is very worried because the Rhino is not balanced well on our hoverboard. Okay, so let's create a worried looking eye. So let's create an arc that goes this way. And then we're going to make a circle joined to the arc, okay? Just like that. And we want the Rhino kind of looking here, okay? Because it's concerned about how it's balancing on the hoverboard. So let's draw an arc right there and then have color in that shape. Okay, now we can draw in two small ovals for the nostrils right there. And then we're gonna make a sad looking, almost like, I don't know what it's doing. It's not screaming, but it's more like a whoa, whoa, very worried mouth. So how'd that go, Mr. Mike? Huh? How'd that go? It went, whoa! Okay, so let's go back to the drawing and we're gonna make an arc that goes this way. And then we're gonna have an arc come back up to close off that shape. You can color that in. All right, so now we're gonna draw in the belly area. So let's start here. We're gonna have two arcs that are gonna make kind of like an S shape, sort of. One's gonna go this way. It's very slight arc like that. And the next one's gonna go an opposite way. It's gonna come around. Now I want you to imagine this arc continues. We're not gonna draw the line, but imagine, just hold your marker or your pencil above the paper. And imagine it goes around and then comes back and joins to this, okay? So we're gonna, maybe it goes right there. Our line would go right here and come around and it'll join to this. So I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna have this arc come this way. And there you go. My arc is right next to the dot. I didn't actually make it on the dot, and that's fine. So let's go over that line again, okay? And now I'm going to add in the other arm over here. We're gonna have an arc come up for the thumb, an arc join that to create the shape of the thumb, and continue that line there. And then we're gonna have another arc come out for a finger, and then come back in. And we'll have another arc come out for a finger, come back in, and then another arc. We'll just have an arc go like this, and then we'll have the rest of the arm as an arc that comes this way. Lots of arcs, lots of curves in this drawing, okay? Now let's imagine that this line, we can imagine a line that goes here for the leg. So this leg is going to actually be on the hoverboard. So let's make this arc here with the back of the foot here. And then we can make 3 arcs, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll have this one just go the opposite way to close off that foot. Okay, and then let's make the nails. We'll make 1, 2, 3. And then on this foot, let's make an oval, another oval, and then an arc. And what we can do is we're going to add another small arc here, and then another arc here to make it look like it's the bottom of the foot. This is kicking toward us, okay? So now, let's add in that hoverboard we've talked so much about, because right now it just looks like the Rhino is kind of slipping on a banana peel or something. But let's add in that hoverboard. So we're going to add a line that goes here, and then another line that goes below it here, and then we can add in an arc on this side that goes up, and then another arc. We can have a line that comes here and then an arc that comes down. We'll have a line connect this way and a line that connects this way on this side. So this is the base where you step, where you put your foot or your feet. Not this Rhino. This Rhino only has 1 foot on it, but normally you put 2 feet on it, right? So let's have a line come down this way, and we're going to see that this line is too short, which is fine. We can connect that. But we're going to have another line come down here. So we can just extend that line over, extend that line over. So now that shape is complete. And then we're going to make this piece here that's an arc. It's going to come up like this and then curve over like this. And that, I guess, protects your feet from the wheel. And just have a little line back there. And let's draw the wheels. Okay, so we're going to make an oval away from this shape. Okay, because we're seeing the side of the wheel here. So let's make an oval. Okay, and then we can draw a line at the top across to connect that. And then a line at the bottom. Okay, and you can continue that arc down to make the wheel. Okay, and the same thing on this side, we're going to add another wheel. So we're going to add an arc, and then another arc. And we can have this arc come up, but the wheel is going back here, so we don't see the wheel back here because it's covered. And then we can add in a line that connects, just like that. Arc, line, arc. Okay, and then we'll see another oval here to the inside of the wheel. All right, now that's the basic shape. Let's add in some details. So we can add in, let's add in a thick black outline here for the base of the hoverboard. And then we're going to add in some, it's like an arc that goes like this, and a line that comes here, and an arc that comes around. This will be where you put your, like the grip tape of where you put your foot so you don't slip off. So let's add in a line that comes across here. All right, so that looks good. Now we need a ground for the hoverboard to be rolling on, right? So let's add in some lines here. Just like that. And we're gonna make it look like this hoverboard is zooming from all the way back here. So let's put some arcs like this. Okay, and you notice that my line got thicker as I drew it. So here I didn't have a lot, I wasn't pushing very hard. There wasn't a lot of pressure. I was drawing very light. And as the further I went, when I made my arc, I pushed down harder and it made a thicker line. And you can do that with markers. Something you can do that with crayons and pencils, but you can see it very easily with a marker. Okay, now I'm going to add in a little details on the ears, and then I believe we are done. So let's add in an arc here with a little arc at the bottom, and then another arc here with an arc at the bottom. All right, and I'm going to add in a thick black outline just to finish this drawing off. Just to smooth out some of those extra lines or maybe little tiny mistakes. And think about what color I'm going to use to color in my Rhino. What color are you going to use? What color will your hoverboard be? You don't have to do this thick black outline, but I like to do it sometimes. My drawings, I do it a lot. It just finishes off the drawing. If you're using a marker like this, you can just push down a little harder to get a thick black outline, or you can just tilt it a little bit on its side and you'll get a nice thick line from that. So what color is your rhinoceros? Is it gray? Is it blue? Is it pink? Is it orange? You can make it whatever color you want because it's your drawing. So use your imagination and see what you can come up with. Look at our drawing. Great job, everybody. Now, what color choices are you going to make? If you watch to the end of this video, you can see the color choices that I made. But use your imagination and come up with something completely different. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. And thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.
For this and other episodes, drawing lessons, activities, and books, please visit drawwithmrmike.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the Draw with Mr. Mike channel on YouTube, Vimeo, and Facebook.
Draw with Mr. Mike. Let's draw with Mr. Mike. D-R-A-W with M-R-M-I-K-E.